Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Alessandra. Today's vlog, I'm talking a little bit more about minimalism and how we've decreased the clutter and the stuff from our life. And it's been so refreshing and nice to do. And I think that it's something that could potentially help a lot of you guys as far as clearing your mindset and just feeling more intentional about what your goals are, what your purpose is, what things you have. Minimalism isn't really about depriving yourself of things. So I know when I first heard about minimalism, I was like, I don't think I could ever live like that, because I saw these people doing like the extreme, like living with 5 pieces of clothing, a bed, no other furniture, like really extreme, had nothing. But I think it's more so about just decluttering and clearing your mind and clearing the things that you keep, the stuff that we all just tend to pile into our homes. It just knowing that these closets were full of stuff we didn't need, it was starting to like drive me crazy. So you guys probably saw a couple vlogs back where we sold our second car. So Josh and I both share one car right now. It just makes the most sense. We both work from home. We're always going somewhere together for the most part. So he sold his car. We kept our Toyota RAV4, and that was like the first step of what we did. So since then, I've done a lot. I got rid of probably 60% of my wardrobe. Josh still has to go through his, but I wanted to like give you guys an updated video. And Cal's sleeping behind me if you haven't noticed. So I'm going to show you everything that I got rid of. I have a couple clips like from the past few weeks that I'm going to throw in here and kind of give you the update, and then I'll show you what our room and what the stuff looks like now. But I am working my way through our entire house. So like when we moved in, this is a 3-bedroom house. We really only need 1 bedroom. We don't have kids or anything yet. And then we turned the 2nd bedroom into an office, and the 3rd bedroom is a guest room, which is completely unfinished. We just have a bed on the floor, and it's kind of like a storage space right now. So I did my stuff in our room and a lot of the junk that was in here, and then I moved to the office and I did the closet in the office, which was like all old wedding stuff and just a lot of things we had to get rid of. So I'm going to go through and show you guys what I did now, and I'll come back on in a little bit and talk a little bit more about minimalism and the things we're doing next. So before I had like a vanity thing here that I never sat at, so we got rid of that. I'm going to put like a plant or something there, and that had so much stuff in that one drawer that it had that it just felt so good to like, it was just junk. So bed, 2 nightstands, we have a couple books and things in there, nothing crazy. Now my closet looks like this. So this is every piece of clothing that I own now. So I have like winter clothes, t-shirts, tank tops, and then summer clothes, dresses. Bathing suits are down there. This is like PJs, some workout clothes, socks and underwear, sports bras, leggings. Those are all the shoes I have. I'm still probably going to get rid of some of the heels up top just because I really don't wear heels. So this is everything. I threw away a lot of bags that were up there, and then I have some sweatshirts and like winter stuff up there. But this is literally all of my clothes right here. And this was like stacked full. I don't think I have a video of what it looked like before, but it was literally stacked. And I probably did 3 rounds of decompressing all of this, and it just feels so good. So that's my closet. You a sleepyhead today? Are you a sleepyhead? I love you. To the office. So that is all the stuff I got rid of from this closet, and it's like a huge box of just junk that we had in here. So now it looks like this, and I put little bins up there. That's like paperwork. We have some just gear from the business that was left over, some apparel. That box is like keepsake memory stuff, like frames from our wedding and stuff I just didn't want to throw out, photography gear, and then just some boxes that I am planning on getting rid of most of those. But this was like full of just junk, and it's nice and clean. All right, the last thing I want to show you guys today is my bathroom stuff. I was literally a product hoarder, so I had so many hair products, makeup, face beauty products that I just never, like I haven't used them in years, but felt the need to hold on to this stuff. And I'm also going to insert a clip after this one to discuss more about the why behind why I threw this stuff out. Most of it was hormone disruptors, and I'm going to go into that in more detail in the clip after that I already filmed, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But first things first, this is everything I'm currently using for my face. So I have the Tula cleanser. I've been loving the Primally Pure complexion mist. All of their products are completely natural, organic. There's like 7 things in there. It's awesome. So I use this like midday post-workout or if I sweat as a refresher. This stuff I've actually been using as cream, like a lotion at night. Again, all natural stuff, which is amazing. And I do have a discount code for both of these things that I'll put on the screen. And then I use the Tula eye cream. And then sometimes I'll use the Tula hydrating day and night cream, but I've actually been liking this more. So that's what I've been using with that. Witch Hazel is awesome as a toner. I use it at night before bed. So that's like my everyday skincare stuff I keep up there. And then a couple oils that I do use. I've been using the rosehip oil because I've heard it's really good for your skin and like scarring from acne. And then if I do get a blemish or a pimple, I'll put a dab of tea tree oil on that spot, and that usually dries it up super fast. So I use those 2 things. Castor oil is another thing that I use on my eyebrows and eyelashes. It does promote growth and thickness. And I do notice a difference when I use it, so I use a little bit of that. Those are like the 3 oils that I use. I just painted some mason jars to put like our stuff in. So that's that. This is literally all the makeup I use. This is literally everything. So some of this stuff isn't like clean, quote unquote. It's the Tarte BB cream. I use that like as a daily daily foundation. I have like 1 eyeshadow brush, a couple brushes, mascara from Tarte, basic makeup. You guys know I don't wear a lot of makeup. So that's literally the only makeup that I kept. I had a huge tub of it and I just threw it all away because it was old. I, again, was saving it thinking like, oh, what if I need it for this one day? But I really don't wear a lot of makeup ever, even when I do go to like a wedding or something. So this is like my basics and I just stick to that. Okay, moving on. So down here, this was all full of hair stuff. This is just water. This isn't really the sponge spray. I just use it as a water spray to refresh my curls. But this whole cabinet was full of hair products. This is all I kept, so I just have some extra Tula products down here. I do use this when I wear my hair straight, and it didn't have too bad of ratings on the app when I checked it. This was what I was using on my tattoo and like for chapped lips, but again, very minimal. I kept like 3 nail polishes, which I really don't use that much. So all products are in there. This is the eye makeup remover I use. It's Burt's Bees. It got a good rating on the app. This I found at TJ Maxx. It's like a lotion. It's made with coconut oil, honey. It's like all natural ingredients, no parabens. Look, this is what you guys need to look for. That fine print on the bottom right there, key. And then this is my deodorant. So I use the Primally Pure Lemongrass or the Blue Tansy, and I love them both. They both work amazing. I haven't found another natural deodorant that I loved this much because these smell good, they go on nice and even, and they don't irritate my armpits. So highly recommend Primally Pure for so many skincare needs. And then hair stuff, you guys know I use Voracious Curls shampoo and conditioner, and I also use their styling cream. So that's really the only thing that I ever put in my hair aside from when I straighten it. I use the other stuff. So did a total clean out of the under the sink cabinet and kept it very minimal. All right, I'm now going to insert a clip that I shot like a week or 2 ago I didn't want to reshoot it because it's really funny because Cal's in it, so I kept it. So continue watching if you are interested in the hormone-free beauty product chat. Lay down. Leave it. Be nice. It's not playtime. Okay. You're done. So while we're on the topic of bathroom products, I thought I would talk a little bit about how certain products can actually impact your hormones. Basically, there's these things called EDCs, which are endocrine disrupting chemicals, and they can impact your hormones, your endocrine system, and they can come in the form of pesticides, metals, additives, personal care products. A lot of things that we deal with on the daily have these endocrine disruptors. I'm sorry if Cal is distracting right now, but he's like out cold. So, you know, that's why I switched from plastic water bottles and using plastic Tupperware to glass or metal. So BPA free. BPA is one of the biggest ones. So if you have any plastic, that can be impacting your hormones. One of the common ones that's in like a lot of beauty products or hair products is phthalates. You want to look for phthalate or paraben free stuff. And if it doesn't say it, you can always look up your products on the EWG website. I think it's just EWG.com. If it's not, I'll put what it is here. And that stands for Environmental Working Group. So they test like all of these products and sunscreens and everything. So you can actually search the product that you're looking for and see what they rated it as. So I've been doing that with a lot of my products, a lot of the natural products too that you think are actually good. You might be surprised that they're not. So I highly encourage you guys to check your stuff on that if it's stuff that you use every day. There is scientific evidence backing this up. They've tested things over the last 15 years and it does show to impact your fertility and just hormones in general. So it's not something that's like woo-woo or, you know, sounds crazy. That's like something I saved for the last step of letting my hormones balance, but I probably should have cut a lot of it out more. The Tula skincare I use is totally clean and free of that stuff, which is good. Even the Voracious Curls, the shampoo and conditioner and curl stuff I use is totally fine. It's just some of the other products that I was using, good morning, didn't rate as well. So just be cautious of what you use on a daily basis, what you drink your water out of, all of that stuff. Are you so comfy? So the way I got rid of my clothes, a lot of people were like, how were you able to throw stuff away? Because for the longest time, I would just try to clean out my closet and then I would be like, oh, but maybe I'll need this for this event one day, or maybe I'll need this for a wedding, or like I would say stuff like that. And you can't do that. You literally have to be like, yes, I love this, I wear this all the time, I'm gonna keep this. And if it's a maybe or if it's a no, ditch it, donate it, get rid of it. Because if it's a maybe, you're probably not gonna ever wear it. And that was the case for most of the things that I threw away. I just held on to them for years and years and years, and they just were always maybe things. And one of the ways that we want to live our lives and our business and just everything is, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. So when you're cleaning out your closet or cleaning out your stuff, if it's not an absolute hell yes, ditch it, get rid of it, you don't need it. So that was my mantra when doing all of this, and that helped so much. If you guys have any other tips on, you know, minimalism or what you are doing in your life to be more minimalistic, send them our way. We are still slowly but surely transitioning over to that, and we will take any tips that you will give us. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.